first map, and it was a quick break. We don't really get to lead you too much into this, but Chad, we can kind of talk through what to expect here. This is going to be EG's pick. Nuke normally doesn't allow that sort of mad, unbridled aggression, but I'm waiting to see how FURIA manipulate that and try and make something out of it already. EG, straight down secret. Yeah, and at least they've got the lion's share or all of their forces down here, but Vinny, he's picking up where he left off. He takes down Breeze, and that's a huge scalp. Yeah, no messing. Bernard's down here too. Couldn't quite find the shot towards Stan. This is aggressive again from EG. Happy to take all these fights, keep them contained in case Serato can't make it out the vent. Fury does get one, but again, these trades are very favorable towards the T side here. It's just Hinny's the last one standing. Doesn't have the kit, doesn't have his life. Cirque on patrol. It looks like EG are biting back. All right, well, now they get an opportunity to convert an anti-eco. Now, this is an Inferno, so the stat line we were touting before doesn't come into play in the same way, but if they're able to get off to a better start here, then we can get excited about this series, because coming into today, knowing that it was FURIA, knowing that it was EG, the two top dogs in North America right now, winner of this straight through to the grand final. There's a lot on the line here in ESL Pro League Season 12 for North America. We're expecting a little bit more fight, a little bit more bite, and maybe Nuke is where we'll see it. Last time these two teams went toe-to-toe in the regular season, FURIA won this matchup 16-8. I don't think we'll see a similar scoreline to that again, at least not in the favor of FURIA. EG might have a thing or two to say about that. And the force buy has come through, so Art searching towards the yard position with the Deagle. Won't catch anybody here, as Cirque will saunter on back out behind T-Red. Reconvene with the remainder of his teammates. So as we can take a look at the radar, Vinny over towards ramp. We've got postured with the scout towards yard. That'll be Henny in the back lines. Now clearing out towards top of silo. That'll give the information to his teammates that they can start deploying utility towards top. So first smoke used. EG limp out one of their own. Art playing for space. This will avoid anybody going for those cheeky beaky vent drops. Molotov towards top of hut. Yuri will have to move. And this is just the dance, just the posturing of the default in the early stages. Now as we tick on down sub 50 seconds, EG will have to start getting a little bit of a move on. I set on ramp for now. Vinny is on the other side. Gonna at least see potentially one, maybe two there. Not too sure how much he got a glimpse of, but as the information falls away. Now I'm looking at where Breezy goes. He's the one with the bomb, so it looks like lower might be the end goal, but yeah, here we go. Down towards lower, 25 seconds now. I get a little nervous at this because shots like that can happen. Now, Art, does he get checked on soon enough? He's going to line up for Ethan. Oh, he just turned away for a second. Nice shots from Art, though. Yuri's still alive. We're running out of time, but they're collecting the bodies as K Serato, the man, appeared through the smoke before. The memories of Library going to come flooding back. K Serato, are you absolutely mad? 2 seconds, all they got to do is live. And in those final moments, those final seconds is where all that danger began. Oh, he went in after time. Henny took him after time as well. What a nightmare for Cirque. Look at this, 150 in the bank balance. On that last tick, Cirque goes down. Nightmare scenario. And this here, clutch play by K Serato, just punishing them. The number disadvantage, the scurrying on the site, running out of time, the pressure. You can't look everywhere. He finds the gap, he finds the frag. And that is a big round right there to steal on back. And you already know that EG are tilted. Map number 1 was over like that. You can't be sitting there happy with your performance that you put on in, and then you get beat down, you lose in that kind of scenario. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Vinny laying down the pain. And it's continuing. Art in lobby. MP9, he wants some more. The dink is good. Cirque, what can you do, my friend? Look at them. They're chasing. They're hunting. They want more. It's just Ethan. Spawn. Come on, Ethan. You got the scout. Hello. Okay, that's the force buy of EG dealt with very handedly. 2 rounds on the board for FURIA. We trickle on into round number 4 now. We'll have to be the save. So Cirque's money's evened up with everybody else. At least that's a positive. That's nice. This should be another quick round. EG won't force here. The SMGs, I assume, on the likes of Vinny and Art could go hyper-aggressive once more, really take the fight to EG, try and blow them out of the server. Make this quick. Don't allow the individuals to warm up, because think about map number 1. There wasn't too many opportunities for them to go for multi-frags, to have too much of a say within the game. They were just being dictated to in a wild, wild way. Yeah, I mean, Ethan started. It looked like he started to burn up a bit, but this is a strat we used to run just like in pugs for fun. You know, you'd have everybody come sit in Squeaky door room. You'd all sit on the back wall if you had Glocks or P250s. Normally you'd have someone up close and personal to open the door. So the CT goes, oh, let me have a look in Squeaky. And there's, you know, a bunch of T's standing there at the back line. But this way that they're holding together, it's making it so if they do get pushed, they have a higher probability of finding some frags. Do you know what? You normally watch frag movies at the start of the day, you know, we get going. Can we watch Pub Masters?
Well, yeah, sure, we can. We can get that one going.
Just see boosty
get
players,
the
I think,
through the floor going on.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let's see if any damage comes out. Okay, that's a frag. That's nice. And it's over.
Art could get the M4. Move, Yuri.
Come on.
There we go. All right, he's being a good friend. He was throwing it over to him, making it quicker. So now the game can begin. EG get out the AK-47. There'll be no AWP on the back of Cirque to kick things off, and this is easy. So like if you're K-Serrato and the squeaky door opens and the T's are there with Glocks and no armor, this is where you're licking your chops going, give me those frags. You start frothing at the mouth. And now, well, the MP9 will be kept in the hands of Vinny. I don't hate that. Henny holding onto the scout. Let's see what he can get done with that bad boy. Well, squeaky door blown open. Breeze dropping the smoke. Now the possibility of a vent dive is in play. Or is it? Art has something to say about that. Immediately taking that territory back. He's going to go link up towards the yard position through secret with his old mate. Henny, who's tucked on very passive. Look at the slither gap here that he's holding. Just the tiniest little line. You have to be very quick to hit shots like this. I like Vinny's smoke here. It's going to be quite a close smoke to him. Very shallow. They have to push through it, and the MP9 now can actually be a bit of an advantage.
Gosh, that one smoke has completely thwarted that entire intention from the T side. As they're trying to play around his own capabilities with that SMG would have done brilliantly, even if they did go through it. But now, they back away. Back towards lobby, and nothing's being created for them. They have to make some space themselves. Nice nade, could do work. Does find Stan pretty well.
Just harassing them.
I don't know what their options are. It looks like they're going to go do smokes potentially from spawn.
I don't know what they want to do here, Lauren. They're running out of options. So the secret smokes come out, but there's nobody behind them. It's a ruse. Art's going to find out. You can see how quick he is going up secret. That's going to be clear. Vinny's on high alert. He should just drop under.
It done just that. He's got the information. He doesn't need to do much more than this. Stay alive as long as you can. That'd be ideal. Keep in mind, they are still on a couple of scouts here and there. They're keeping it over. They want to get that nice little bit of a bonus. Can't
nice
get
shot.
the kill, though. Lovely work from Ethan. We saw him warming into Inferno. And he's going to find another. Perfect stuff from Ethan. That's the sort of power you want to be seeing come from EG if you want them to have a win here. K-Serrato, the undoing of that previous, but this time a couple players in the way. I don't think they got anything to say here.
They're saving. They're saving. Nice. Don't want to dip their toe in the water of this round here, allowing EG and that power that they're able to muster into the lower bomb site off the back of Ethan. Yeah, exactly right. One man, 2 frags, and 2 rounds. So that's all you can ask for. As EG get away with a clean scenario here, they will be holding on to all of those AK-47s. They're just hanging around. Don't want to take any damage, or don't want to take too much damage.
Rush, how is observing these two on Nuke? I know it's notoriously tricky for you, but are these two making it easier?
This map's tough. I mean, I liked the Vinny smoke was nice. It slowed him down, so it gave me more time to think. But this is not too crazy. EG are normally a bit more annoying than this. They'll do the outside stuff. They'll take some control. They'll start pushing CT to, you know, go up into heaven. Then they might double back. They'll take ramp, but then they'll double back. You know,
are you
it's a
trying to cast
back.
again, Rush?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, guys.
Why does everyone be a play-by-play caster these days?
It's the most fun. You guys get to scream and stuff, and the rest of us just have to talk.
Yeah, but you got a big brain.
Yeah, but my brain, it likes some excitement sometimes, Lauren.
All right, orbs out, Chad. Does this make you excited?
It does. I like to see Henny with the big green. Affectionately known as the alligator. That's not the orb, that's Henny. So those wall smokes that Rush was just talking about are being set on up. This looks like the L frame or the L block. Got many a name for this. Trying to come up with terminology that you can all keep up with. As Art now pushing forward. Will be greeted by a Molotov. That'll be clearing any second now. Lobs out one of his own. Could pick behind this. Using the smoke of the molly to his advantage. Another molly drops towards his position. So at this point, it shows there is signs of commitment. Smokes are clearing. Gotta be careful, and Henny strikes.
Oh, Cirque. The timing's a little unfortunate. Okay, Art's seen enough. There goes the smoke wall. They're buying time. And taking down Ethan is a huge scalp. Tarek's off. Yuri's there, though. Nice support from Yuri, keeping the crossfire safe and breezy. Well, nothing easy about this one. Takes down one on the way, but that bomb is in enemy territory. It's smothered. Good luck, Breezy.
Yeah, Yuri there with the mop and bucket out to really clean up a mess that Art could have found himself in. Dropped his Crayolas all over the floor. Or any brand of crayon that you may be using.
They were the best, though.
I bought a big packet of Sharpies the other day. I've got like 25 Sharpies in my room.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh, look at this. Hello. They just get a glance at one another, and Breeze will go down to Vinny. Vinny will get that upgrade to the AK-47. A lovely little weapon to be carrying on through. And EG, well, they had a clean round in the previous, which means there's enough money for them to go for another buy. The AKs can come on through. This is the mess I was talking about. Yuri in the right place, just at the right time. You can see Art on your left-hand side of the screen, red HP. He was low. If he went down, there would have been a big leak in towards the lower side. And there's Gary, the coach. No beard.
You really like Gary, don't you?
I think he's a handsome dude.
Yeah, he is.
All right, yard control, Lauren. Look at this. Oh, never mind. They canned it. They looked like they were going aggressive towards the red. But as a caravan of T's, they're going to make their way down secret.
I mean, it's just... It's non-stop.
Oh,
we've seen enough. That's a foot. Hello.
I see your toe.
Lovely. Art's going to take that every day of the week, and now they've kind of got a pretty good idea of where they're heading. So Yuri's going to be on red alert, going to shuffle himself down towards the other side of the stairs. This could be a gorgeous nade. Got to be careful to not get nutmegged as the smoke does dissipate. Art's there now to help him out on the cross, and actually they both go down. Nice work for EG. Lower side's now available. Henny's got to hit some on the cross. That's the bomb loose. And now Henny looks for some more. Just as the smoke hits, the molly hits, he can't quite get it done, but 3v2, that's
kill.
big for Ethan. Keeping this at level pegging. Henny's right back in it, though. I don't know where he just got that from, but Ethan now could potentially get... Oh, he could get that cross, but trying to make it good enough to be able to get two and keep this bomb plant safe.
Well, there's a gap in the left side of that window, so they will have to be careful about that. Quesarado, he wants to tap the bomb, but it's not planted for him. Time now's a problem.
He's playing a tricky game. I like this, Ethan. I really like this. Keep him guessing. Keep him on their toes.
He's got time. He's got time.
Still hits the shot. Does he have a kit?
Yeah, he's got that kit.
Yeah, lovely stuff. That's going to be close, but it is going to be a round, if I'm not mistaken, for FURIA. Nicely played. Bloody hell. Ethan, I feel like Ethan is desperately trying to stem this bleed, but...
Yeah, and Ethan's one of these players, I think he, for some time, potentially a little bit underrated. I think that Breeze takes a lot of the limelight alongside of Cirque. He was that...
Where?
Oh, dear. And this is what we want to see from Henny. That's another clutch situation, right? Coming in today in the North American Pro League stats, he was the second highest in terms of clutches. 1vx scenarios converted, 13. Naf was #1 with 14, so you can whack another one on Mr. Henny's name right there. But yeah, Ethan, mechanically, a bit of a monster, I think. Someone who has a good mind for the game as well. Come a long way since the CLG days.
Look, it's the name change. You know, he's grown up. He's Ethan now, not Nate.
He stopped learning from Cutler.
Good old roll tuck. Yeah, it's not. It didn't roll off the tongue.
It made our life really difficult.
It did. So far, speaking of difficult. Oh. Why is he playing a different game, man?
Well, I don't know how he approaches Counter-Strike, but it's my favorite thing. And remember when we were talking to Art that long ago? He's like, yeah, 3 years ago I started playing Counter-Strike, and you're just like, sorry, what? Like, you only started playing Counter-Strike that many years ago? I've been doing this for...
You'd already quit at that point.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that
you'd had a whole career left.
That means I wasn't any inspiration for Art, so that's a shame. But double AWPs on the CT side, Lauren. Double AWPs on Nuke. Yeah. Now, look, if you were reading the Counter-Strike handbook, it wouldn't be in there. You'd actually have to, in the note section in the back, write it in yourself. And especially the AWP on the ladder in the vent with the smoke. That one there, unorthodox, I think is the word we'll use for that.
If it works, it's genius.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing with Counter-Strike. I used to be that stubborn guy who was like, oh, just push the smoke, doesn't make any sense. But now I'm like, if you get the kill, bro, who cares? Like, look at that. Flashed, blind, dead, see a circ, double AWPs. AWP setting up AWP. What more do you need?
It does go against what you imagine, but it is brilliant to see it in action. It really does show this game has that versatility. And here we go, 1 by 1 they play, and 1 by 1 they fall. EG just not getting anything going this round. Stan's got the AWP, but barely able to find place for it yet. These guys have been meticulous in approach. The double AWPs both finding success for the CT side. Where's old Tarek at? There he is, not bad work. Vinny down, okay. Can he find Henny though? Good idea where he might be, but does he present himself? No, nice work from Tarek to navigate around, but eventually he could be spotted here. Timing's just right for Tarek. Stan with the bomb, so he's got to be cautious as well. Keep in mind that, yes, Tarek did get past Henny, but Stan may not have the same sort of luck. And with 30 seconds... Okay, spotted and tagged. That was a tag? Okay, they're trying to isolate Henny. He's having a whole lot of nothing of this.
And the time as well, they have to go lower. There's nobody.
Is anyone lower?
Not yet, but Art, he's on the scene with the AWP. Great weapon for the job here. We'll find Tarek in transition, and that just leaves Stan time, 10 seconds. He doesn't want to go down after the clock has expired. He has to be careful, trying to get on out. He's locked on in. Henny's above him. The molly's good.
Oh, God, this is horrible. Stay alive, Stan. That's all you got to do now.
Ooh, they were chasing, but not enough time for them to take him out of the picture, and that's good. So if we're going to look at some positives right now for EG, they can get that AWP in Cirque's hands and see if he can find an opening, because all it's going to take is one opening and then some pistols, whereas the max loss bonus starts to build. The buy could even be coming out on the board right there. They can find some room and be able to try and punish FURIA. So you can see Breeze has the AWP right now. He will be dropping that one across to Cirque, don't you worry about that. But they're just discussing their options. The first tactical timeout here for EG has been called, and if you are listening on the radio, maybe you've got Twitch audio only on, you know, you're out the back, you get your feet up, you have
I normally do that. If I'm on my phone or something, I just put the audio on, you know, chill out, keep it going.
I used to, when I had a real person job, I would, when I was driving to work in the mornings, there were still Counter-Strike matches on late within North America, just because I was up at 4 or 5 a.m. And I would listen to the casting.
Yep.
And it was really good, because Henry would always like do the scores. You know, read.
I have gotten lazy with that. It used to be, because I guess we used to
I'm trying to do it a bit more.
Yeah, we can do it. All right, 7-2. FURIA leading, of course. We'll roll it back a little here. Chad, EG's purchase here is a little suboptimal. Do have Cirque somewhere, though.
We need you to sync this with the scorebot, as it is a fast top play, and the blender case Dorado. He gets one, flashed up, even manages the second, but Yuri's mobbed things, and there's the AWP gone. So yeah, get your win app. You to set that up.
You ready? We'll do a 3-2-1 fight. You think?
Yeah.
We're gonna or live. What do we go?
Oh dear, you go with live. I want to see.
Toss spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been doing this for forever, Lauren.
I'm ancient. Okay. Sync it up. 3, 2, 1. We are live into round 11. 8-2 current scoreline. EG tried to make a little something happen in that previous, but nothing really came from it. Sadly, though, the AWP does get lost. Cirque relegated down to the rifle, but the pace doesn't really stop here, it seems. This time, though, the T-side turning their eyes towards Secret, and they get down there pretty quick, actually.
And Art's in the right place with the AWP, but Stan has chosen not to push forward. He's going to play through this smoke as it fades, try and get some room into warehouse. You can see aggressively they want to take fights towards ladder base, and Henny, he's set up and ready. These double AWPs, they're hard to completely isolate. Once you hear one, you know there's going to be a second on the board. There is a timer on Art's position towards lower as well. He's throwing out utility, so that's giving up the ruse. And up and over they go. Henny strikes, and that's a headshot, quick as you like.
They know every angle, every pixel, everything they're doing. It's all been read, and Vinny even gets the bomb. What a nice little bonus. Holding from heaven, the nade comes out. Ethan gets a little bit of a bonk on the head, and now he's not feeling so good. A little bit dazed, but still gets the kill towards Vinny. So there's a bit of a chance here. If Ethan gets going, he has been the game changer. Spotting 2, he tries to Batman down on Henny. What is going on? I guess you got to fight fire with fire at this point. As the trades come out, it's just Ethan in a 1v2. Bomb yet to be recovered, but can be. It now comes down to Case, Toronto, and Henny.
Oh. Okay.
I try and set up the scenes, Chad, so you can knock it out the park, and they just, nah.
Well, they don't. If they don't want to play any silly buggers here today, Lauren, I understand. You know, they're just here. They want. Maybe they're busy after this. You know, it's a Thursday. They might have some plans. And you just have to get through the game quickly in that case. But that's Ethan being clotheslined as he tries to make his way into that 1-on-2 scenario. Claps from the coach. Aren't calling out the orders. Stan stressed, maybe frustrated. Similar, I guess, viewpoints.
It does feel as though playing against FURIA is incredibly frustrating.
Oh, yes, exactly that. They play a very interesting style of Counter-Strike, but hold up a second. Each of you found 2 openings here. Art's going to go down as well. It's just going to leave Henny and Vinny in a 2-on-3. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Hold on. It's a 2v2.
Okay.
All right.
The bomb's isolated. Back a lobby.
Shut up, Chad.
About to cop a nade.
Chad. Gotta believe.
All right, let's believe.
Here we go. North America now. Bated breath. Tarek. First on the chopping block. Vinny there. Okay. All right.
Breeze. The man. The myth. The legend. 6 kills. 50 ADR. AWP. I was getting into that, so I fumbled. But anyway,
got you.
Makes his way to hell. He feels like he's in hell right now. FURIA, they're rattling the cage. They've sent them down to the doldrums. But Zerk, he's dead. Breeze with the big green. Finds one, the no-scope's good. Vinny.
What?
Last man standing. 37 seconds.
Oh, Breeze, if you do this, Tech9 out, bomb to hand. Doesn't expect the player in this to come through the molly. Nice work from Vinny in the end. These guys play a different game, it feels. Plenty of kills coming through as well. Caserado, Vinny, Art, all having a great game. Henny and Yuri have been fine. They haven't been called upon that much.
You know, I like the gossip columns, right, Lauren?
Then.
You know, I read the Cosmos as a kid.
Yeah.
And, you know, look, Vitality apparently, as per 1pv.fr, apparently to expand their roster to 6 players. Maka, Nivera, Haji, and Kioz are the 4 players considered. So keep your eyes out, ladies and gentlemen. Australis now
Trendsetters.
Changing the game a bit. And there's Zerk. There's an opening. There's the AWP taking out Art. Smoke to deal with the squeaky push. Wall Smoke's forced Secret out to play, and Henny's gone searching. That's going to be heard. He's taken a massive chunk of damage there. It's put down to 44 points of health. This is going to be a difficult round to win because the regular rotator towards the lower side of Art is dead. Nobody right now is even postured in a position to do so. Henny playing passive over towards the ramp room. The quickest individual to get lower would be Yuri. They're going to be out of position here.
First time to get this going. Bomb should be en route. Vinny's just going to play this in, though. That was just out of timing, out of place. Henny next up. Can't find the shot this time. Close for a couple of these, but they're just not hitting.
Yeah, I think with Art going out of the equation so quickly, EG played the rotations very well there. So 10 rounds on the board to what will be 3 of EG's. Yuri dipping on back, holding on to 1 of the AWPs. The money is, look, it's still decent for FURIA. They will be able to buy in the following, but if they lose another in a row, then going into what would be the last round of the half, they might be strapped for cash. So the save is the right call, just making sure they can post as many CT-sided rounds as possible. At this stage, the most they can look for will be a 12-3 scoreline. Bomb is half ticked. EG must be feeling good about getting 3 rounds, and this is starting to look more like a traditional Nuke game of about 5 to 6 years ago. The hunt is on. They're looking to take out any of these FURIA members who are a little bit too cheeky-beaky-like. Caserado, if he drops this smoke, that'll draw all of the attention over towards his position. No need to, holding on to those $300 dues. Yuri just going for a bit of a pot shot through the floor. So the buy will come through. Yuri will drop that AWP to Art. Henny will be able to buy his own. Yuri can buy his own M4. Vinny can buy his own as well. Stanislaw will be holding on to that Galil. Still a serviceable rifle. Not an AK-47 by any means, but let's see what their approach is right now. That round, round number 13, the 3rd round for EG was facilitated by the opening pick of Zerk. We're seeing the wall smokes towards Yard being set up once again. Just the normal flurry of nades holding them at bay. Art will have to rotate towards the lower side with the AWP again. You can see him dipping on down the vent. Looks like same as what we saw last round. Smokes will be fading in about 7 seconds. Molly clears, and now this is where Art could do some of his absolute best work. We saw the flash they went with in the previous round. He's ahead of it.
Okay, Art. You've got 3 players just around that corner. Stan and Ethan. Ethan's been on a good tear for a little while here, but cresting this corner they know could be potentially very dangerous. Still seeing Breezy trying to vie for that ramp control, keeping a little bit of an air of caution. Molly comes in, nicely timed. Couldn't ask for much better, but Art has backed away from this now.
Yeah, and he's thrown that Molly, which I don't think will force EG away. They're going to stick to their guns here. Continue to march forward. 46 seconds left. If they're able to deal with this crossfire of Art and Vinny at ramp, the round will fall apart. Yeah, nobody lower at all, so this is very interesting from FURIA. They've read this situation wrong, or they're more than happy to play retake on the lower side of things. Breeze and Zerk, they don't actually need ramp control. What is going on? They're just giving up lower.
It's very strange. That helps the matter, but as you rightly put it, they've lost complete control down here, but I guess it's just 3 of the T players now to hold this as best they can. In the post-spawns they've got, they can't really move too much. They're all somewhat locked in, but the mollies really do help out. It'll cause a second of consideration as Stan can get closer towards Decon. Tarek tries to have a little look towards Henny, and well, you can see how well that's gone. And now Stan and Ethan trying to do something pretty monumental. That's a really good start, and they got to keep going. Ethan is putting up numbers, but he's put on 2. He needs 2 more. That's 3. And on the bomb, Serato has been absolutely clutch for this side. Doing the dance. Ethan almost had him last time. He wants to fight. Yep. Nicely done by Ethan. That is very well played.
He is the only shining light for EG, it feels right now. 14 kills to his name. The next closest is Breeze on 9. Then you go down the list, Cirque on 7. At least the 3 big fraggers are the ones towards the top of the scoreboard. Stan on 3 to his name, and then 2 for Tarek. So the reason I was a little bit concerned there was exactly that reason. But the fact that they dealt with the extra pressure from ramp meant, okay, well now it's a 5-on-3 retake in the lower side. You can see just how much work Ethan was doing here to fend them off left, right, and center. And he stole that one away. FURIA would have felt like they should be able to win a 5v3 retake on the lower bomb site. And maybe that's why we see the timeout coming on through, just to discuss their options. You don't want to go into the second half here by losing 3 consecutive rounds after, well, look at that blue patch there in the middle of your screen. There was a bit of a ball terror from the FURIA side of things. Art, 14 kills, 13 for Vinny, 12 for Serato, Yuri and Henny on 8 apiece. Now, they did batter them with the T-side approach last time round. That's where FURIA really stepped away from EG when they played in ESL Pro League Season 12 group stage. It was a 16-8 scoreline in FURIA's favor. That was the first map of the series when they played on the 16th of September. So it's been about 10-ish days since then. This is the change-up. So they've thrown the wall smokes, but it looks like they're just going straight towards ramp. Oh, what a little cheeky boost that was.
That's quite a nice little angle.
Oh, the timing on this. Art's going to swing into this. Might be the double.
From double to nothing, that was just, the timing couldn't be better. And Vinny's, the immovable object, eventually goes down to Stan, but he took so much with him. Stan trying to bait it out. See if he can catch anyone quickly in transition. No one's going to fall for this. He does luckily at least have the bomb here, so this 1v4 is in the realm of possibility, but these guys are so aware of what could be happening. No one's giving any quarter.
I'm not sure how Stan can win this one. A minute left on the clock. There's no way they give up a round like this. He's locked in, can't make it into the lower side. Orb trained up towards the Megaton position. Henny ready to swing through the doors or window. Can't back off towards ladder. Can't back off towards
giving him
radio
nothing.
room. As soon as he plants, they know exactly where he is. This sound cue is enough for the door to swing open from Art.
Here we go. And there goes Stan. Right, 10-5. Excuse me. 11-4. God, I was hoping it was 10-5 for EG's sake, but T-side now looming, and FURIA's T-side has been something to take note of. If Inferno is anything to go by, EG really are going to have to be bringing their A game, because this game is looking very good for the men on your screen.
holding back. The shoot to kill in this leap of faith that you're in me too. You stand alone, but I'll watch over you. The clock is ticking, the clock is ticking. A single second could mean everything. Time is running, the time is running out. Don't give up, don't give in. Don't let me down. Be the one to wipe their grin when they hear that sound. Don't give up, don't give in before they catch a glimpse. I know you'll find the strength within.
It's been a bit brutal here today, Chad, for all EG fans around the world, hasn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to
Yeah.
hope that they're still asleep. They can wake up. Maybe it's a bad dream. Because if you take a look at the GG.bed, yeah, I'm thinking of bed. Let me tell you about it. Bet odds at the top of your screen.
Yeah.
Seems like FURIA are the favourites to
Does
close
seem
this
like
one
that,
out.
doesn't it?
I don't know why. I don't know if they've been watching the same Counter-Strike as we have here today. Oh, look at that. Lovely little run boost on top of each other's head. Didn't even need it. They just style
Just
points
nice
at this
to
point.
have.
Yeah, just make it fun. Now there's a molly, which means Art might be throwing this to Ethan's position. Oh, yes, he is. So Ethan trying to play just on the skirts of that, gets pushed on off, dips on down, 28 HP. Sorry, Ethan. It's been fun.
Couldn't even take one with him, bless him. He tried as much as he wanted. Breezy is on the site.
okay.
Breezy? He was down to nothing. This is absolute madness. I don't know how that happened so quick. Henny and Yuri did fall, so pretty much bloodbath.
Yeah, now let us remind you of what happened in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. EG won the pistol.
Yeah.
Then they lost the force by.
How did Breezy get away with this?
Yeah,
It was
well-
like 2 HP. Yeah, literally.
Cop the goosh. And was able to get more. So good stuff from Breeze right there. A bit of a hero within that round. The force buy will not be coming out from FURIA here. They're going to take this one just with some Glocks, couple flashbangs, see if they can get the bomb down. Art running as fast as his little legs will take him. Down the vent he pops, get the bomb
It's a
out in
vent
his
dive.
hands. We believe that you can plant here, Art. This extra cash money coming into teammates'
I
bank
love
balance.
that.
You're a teammate. You're a dream mate. And eventually he will die. But look, mission
Perfect.
accomplished. The kills don't matter at this point if you're the FURIA guys. If you get anything done, you're going to be happy as Larry.
Yeah, if Henny can get another, that'd be mad. Cirque is quite low, but I don't think he's going to be presented that fight. Ethan on the push. Gets him down. The round will go EG's way, but as said, the tick in the box for FURIA's intentions, a little classic vent dive with the bomb on the back, gets it down.
If we're giving out gold stars, FURIA would have one here today next to their
Alex
name.
isn't here, you don't need to give out gold stars.
Okay, well, my mum's is a dancing teacher, Lauren, so she's used to, she's giving out the little stickers. She used to do stamps. But you can't do
Did you get a
stamps.
little book?
No, like on their wrist.
Oh.
You can't do that anymore. You can't do stickers and you can't do stamps because the kids might be allergic to like the resin of the stickers or the
Bloody
type
hell.
of ink in the stamp. You also can't give them like jelly babies or jelly beans anymore. So now I don't know what she does to have positive reinforcement because that was my childhood. But
So if you do well, we'll get you some jelly beans.
yeah, or I like jelly babies better. Yeah.
All right, we'll get on it. For now, we have to see if EG can weather the storm. They are still down on a couple of SMGs here. Ethan and Tarek sticking on them. And obviously on the other side of the back of that plant, economy swells just a touch enough to get the rifles out.
Oh, I like this. It's quick. That secret smoke. There's no tell, right? Oh, okay. Art, hold up a second. He wants to fight. Cirque unloaded all of his ammo, and now
Yes,
he's under
Vinny found a
lots of
kill.
pressure.
Vinny's just walked out. Vinny's just walked out. I don't understand how they do this, but it's very impressive to watch. And
dear.
Cirque misses the shot there. Art's going to punish it. And well, everything's open.
Yeah, the bomb can go into top site. They can plant. Unless Tarek finds Art here, which he will, maybe he can pick up this AK-47. The M4 is also close by. Unable to find that right now as Henny is low and pinned on in. Two coming up secret. Tarek is a danger man. He's holding them in position.
Henny needs to get across with that bomb. Whenever he feels like he can. The timing, there it is. Ethan's found it. Yuri's down. And maybe, you're right, Tarek has been a bit of a game changer here with Ethan, but now the bomb's made it across and the plant comes through. So a 3v3 post-plant. Util still on Stan and Ethan a fair amount to maybe play this back with.
But Lauren, Stan's coming from the worst position to be using his utility. It's not heaven, it's not main. What is he going to be able to throw out? He's getting flashed in. What is going on? Vinny is a madman.
He almost had him. Ethan's down to 15 HP. He's making all the moves for them. Stan now trying to play it back through. Keserato is the first to fall. It's on Henny. 22 HP in a dream here. Gonna isolate one, and now the 1v1 even spots Ethan. He knows what's up. Smoke to the left, looks to the right. Ethan has a kid. He has some time, but he doesn't have his life. Beautifully played by Henny.
Add another clutch to the man's name. This individual right here, Henny, has been an absolute monster throughout ESL Pro League Season 12 for North America. Sitting at the top of the stat lines. The two underneath him are Cirque and Breeze. But Henny's just been such a factor. We showed you some of the highlights within the pre-show, ripping them apart not only with the AWP, but the rifles as well. And here, winning a clutch, low HP, as calm as you like. Put it in the books. 12 for FURIA now. The guns come back on out. 2 Galils in play. Art and Vinny will be down to those bad boys. Money, not fantastic on the side of things for EG, but they've been able to get up at least 3 rifles. Fast again. I love this approach. There's no tell. The smokes don't rattle through the sky. Drop him immediately, a little underarm right there. Bit of a gap from Art, which will be exploited from Cirque here, but Yuri wants to hang around for a fight. He needs to be careful here as both players whiffing a couple of shots.
God, they're so bold. I feel like if you're Yuri, you've had a top quality Inferno. Maybe you're feeling yourself a bit, but it's a very dangerous game to play. Breezy waiting for someone to dare to walk through. Keep in mind, they went dry towards upper last time. Just walking straight out, finding a frag, but check on it, still lose. Nice play by Breezy. Going to make the odds look a little bit better for the CT side this round, even though they are still looking a little bad overall. Ethan, not as clean as you like, but it plays in well for Breezy. Keserato goes down as it continues forward. Bomb now lost into the hands of the CT side. Yuri was outside before. They're probably well aware of that possibility. But where can he get to and what can he do?
This is going to be a difficult round to get much done from Yuri here. We saw the struggles he had with that fight. I'm not quite sure if the plan is damage and just take away as many rifles as you can. You go by the magic number of 3, so that means take out 2 more CTs from the equation here, limit their economy, and you might want to go for a force buy of your own if you are FURIA in the next. 25 seconds. Almost walking into the packed-on lobby. Him standing tall. This is indicative of a save. So Yuri hasn't found anybody. We'll be holding on to the AK-47 unless Breeze or any of his evil genius teammates want to get inquisitive over towards ramp. Does not look to be the case. There's 6 seconds on the clock now. As the loss bonus will come on through, Yuri won't get any residual cash. Just be left with that $50. Keserato ticked on up to 3,100. And yeah, Breeze's position here. This is the great thing about Counter-Strike now. Everybody is utilizing the weapons that they can run into every round with almost to perfection. And that's why information is so important. When you know what you're versing, when you know what you're dealing with on the other side, you can come up with the correct solution, or at least a correct solution. And FURIA, well, they will be able to bounce back. Keserato would have dropped across an AK. Same deal for Henny. So that means Art and Vinny are on the receiving end of those. 3 AK-47s, a P250, a Deagle, light utility, meaning the name of the game for FURIA in this round right here is opening picks, finding kills, converting the trades. Might want to wait out some of this early utility from that of EG. Hart, I think, wanted to potentially get a little bit cheeky through that, but the Molotov says no. Tarek, well aware of his games. Stan's already dipped on down towards the lower bomb site. It's a passive hold from Cirque towards the yard position. This time, Art will slink on through the smoke. So he's found a gap, he's found a hole, and he might even find Ethan's head.
See if Ethan can play this right. No, Art's got him. Really well played by Art. This man is quite masterful at this. Does eventually fall to Breezy, who's been kind of the end of the line for a couple of these upper hits. Oh. Again, clean as you like, but there's still plenty of threat. Keep in mind, there are still a couple of rifles around. Vinny's got one. Henny's just found another. Vinny's dropped to lower. How's he gone away with this?
Big gap here.
That's a plant. Tarek can't stop it. No molly, no nade, no nothing. He's just got the gun by his side and one flash in the pocket. Vinny spots him, dips back in. The fight's still on. Tarek in air. That's huge for Vinny. And now Cirque, 4 HP. He's got nothing to play with. Oh gosh, this is all going terribly wrong for EG. It looked like they'd finally got a bit of an answer. Haven't even seen Henny in this one yet. He's still lurking around, but it's Vinny doing all the work here. Breezy, last one alive, a 1v2.
Packed up, tapped down, Henny goes, Vinny follows through, and that's going to be 13 on the board for FURIA here, and that's a backbreaker for EG. Look at the money situation. CT side can't afford the rifles, can't afford the utility. Between a rock and a hard place, it is Breeze and Ethan who are fragging up a Storm, 19 and 17 kills respectively. But Vinny, this was a masterful frag right here. He found the gap, he picked the hole, he picked the timing. Taking down Tarek allowed the pressure to come on off. And you could see how slow the rotation was from Breeze through the vent. You knew that Henny could potentially have been in main patrolling and watching that position, but he dipped. He came through secret and then noisy, knowing the rotation had to come through. Look at the little party going on in the middle there. They're loving it. Okay, EG taking a timeout, a very important one. And this is the scores that we were just speaking about. Ethan still with 99 ADR, 17 kills. Breeze is starting to join him now with those 2 banger kills that he had with on that pistol round. Other side of things, Vinny with a great showing, 21. Art on 18, 16 for Henny, 12 for Quesarado, and 8 for Yuri. The scoreline sitting at 13-7. We're about to go into round number 21. And well, EG, they're not done yet, but they might be after this. The all-in investment, the Force Buy, the Scouts, the MP9s, the FAMAS in play, 1 defuse get, 4 smokes, a Molotov and 2 flashes. That's all they have to work with here. The buy isn't fantastic on the FURIA side of things, but they get to dictate the approach and the type of play. Let's see how these MP9s are used. Towards top of hut, Ethan. Over towards ramp. Getting boosted on up. Will be Tarek. And look at this, out Squeaky, the immediate trade. This is good.
Okay, Serato back down vent. No bomb on him though, that's Vinny. But he's certainly gonna cause the CT some very uncomfortable rotations if they want to try and quell this. Stan's already on it over by Control. Tarek has to deliver here. Gets one, that's nice. The double would have been perfect, not going to happen, but he sets it up for Cirque. Cirque clears in, finds Vinny, and maybe they hold on for another round. A 2v3 though, and look at the weapons. They aren't ideal, so there is space for this. First problem, control room.
Oh,
Stan! He didn't...
And it's down.
What? How did they not know the ramp was open? Maybe a missed call or just losing track for a second, and that second has cost him his life, and now a 2v2. Look at the utility on Quesarado as well. Molly, flash, nade. They've got plenty to play with.
Right now, Breeze has the rock to Quesarado's scissors. That smoke could be fantastic if they're able to land it on the bomb, but defuse kit in play, but they have to get past them first. Both coming from the ramp position. Henny, he'll be first contact.
Henny waiting. Cirque the first on the board. Nice, good work from Cirque. And now Quesarado has the molly, has the nade. Molly goes on, where's the smoke? It's not on it, that's great. Oh, mistakes being made. There's the burn. And there's the kill. That's the round coming in for FURIA. Very well played. The choice was made. Smoke the door or smoke the bomb.
I guess they, you know, some people do scissors, paper, rock, and then they show some people do scissors, paper, rock, shoot. I think Quesarado was playing by the latter. So, yeah, look, it's the rules. It's international. Some people do it one way, some people do it the other. And look at this, perfect. What are you doing, Breeze? Like, please, come on, man.
Please.
All right, well, 2 rounds away now. FURIA want to give us a quick night. Bloody hell, I feel like we just got in here, Lauren. Has anyone found Alex yet? I've seen one wanted poster.
Hopefully we can get that going around Cologne. If you guys, again, if you don't mind sending in any sort of, you know, wanted pictures.
We need illustrations of it.
Yeah, if any artists are out there, we do want our little buddy back.
He has been seen wearing a chunky necklace.
Yeah, lot of chains, earrings.
Jewelry. He likes,
yeah, lots of rings going on.
Does have a little skull earring as well.
Yeah, he's very edgy. He's been to Hot Topic.
Oh, that's not nice, no. I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with Hot Topic.
Hot Topic?
Do you have Claire's accessories?
I think we have Claire's in the show.
Yeah, it's like one of those.
Okay.
But for like slightly more edgy kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well. Back underway. EG, round 22. AK-47 and M4A1S in the hands of Breeze, the best weapons that are out on the field. Spamming it up. Cirque, he's able to take down Art, so that's a great opening. Slowing down this FURIA getaway train. 1 HP.
Oh, the nade.
Bye-bye.
Ay. And Yuri's just going walkabouts, is he?
Oh, dear.
He's having a wander.
Hello.
Oh, this round is very messy, but it is still somewhat doable for the CT side. Keep in mind that Breezy could be a big factor here. He's heard the steps, but they know that Breezy's been playing here. There's nothing new about him being in this position, and Tarek, that CZ, is not in the right place for this now.
No, they've picked the gap. They can plant safe. The smoke over toward the right side of ramp. Breeze can't come through secret or vent, so he's corralling over with his friend. Hey, buddy, what can we do? They have 2 mollies. Quesarado could throw the second one if he really wants, or maybe just save it. Go for the same clutch scenario.
Yes.
Have to, like, look, they're not going to go for it now, but they're out of rounds. This game is basically done. I find it very difficult with the brand of CS we're seeing FURIA throw down here for EG to get back in. They are getting their asses handed to them here this evening.
Yeah, I mean, the crazy thing is that I think about NA's best, right? I think of like Liquid, I think of EG, I think of FURIA. And we've seen EG really handedly deal with Liquid. I mean, that was quite a really nice performance. You know, a couple of competitive rounds, sure, but it was EG being quite dominant the way they approach the maps. Then we're coming to this matter, and then FURIA manhandling EG. I don't know if I can quite take this as like, well, here it is. There's your North American top 3 in order.
Yeah.
But you look at it as, you know, pound for pound, who wins what. It has been quite clear cut.
It's wild.
Weirdly enough.
Yeah, it's just wild that FURIA were able to deal. Obviously, we spoke that the last 2 matches didn't matter as much because they were already guaranteed a top 2 seed, which has given them this upper bracket final straight into the grand final if they do convert right here, right now. But EG go down to the lower bracket. They're going to have to battle against the winner of 100 Thieves versus Liquid, and then they can secure themselves a rematch against FURIA if they can get their best of 5 grand final, 1 map advantage. Look at this, boost on over. Ethan, they're really picking on you today, buddy.
I mean, he got away with a little bit of work earlier on. Unable to get much going on the CT side, and yeah, he's been locked down, locked out. Mollies, flashes, boosts, everything thrown at him. And you know what? If he's a player that's, you know, kicking off, cut him down. 4v2 to save the game. Tarek and Cirque, all to do now. 15-7, of course, the scoreline. And another smoke goes in. More time gets bought. HP being dwindled away. I don't know where the chance begins.
Oh. Well, thank you for joining us here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. This was your North American Counter-Strike. I hope you've really flourished and loved the Counter-Strike that's been put on display. We've enjoyed your company, and we look to see you next time. We'll be back after